when you hear somebody say some stupid shit, you just kind of like keep your mouth shut and look away.
Too many memes, can't keep up with them.
I'll send it to you sometime. I hate to say it, but I think I'm a meme lord just because I have like, I collect memes. I even went back to NeoGAF, started collecting all sorts of like GAF memes here and there.
Oh really? I didn't realize you posted on GAF. Who were you on GAF?
I was never on GAF.
You just read GAF.
I read GAF religiously back then.
I was probably one of the most hated posters on GAF. Like I literally had no friends on GAF, and I got banned so many times. But that was back when GAF was still actually fun and not full of alt-right Gamergator shitheads.
Well,
like
it went to shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, when it all went to hell after Evil Lord tried to rape somebody in the shower. So
yeah, basically. Yeah, I went all the way back to like 2013, 2014, 2015. That's basically where the forums I'm kind of staying to.
Yeah, so one of the guys in our Maxi Boost group was a mod on GAF. If you guys know Shota from the Discord, Shota was a mod on GAF for years and years. In fact, most of the people in our Maxi Boost Discord are from GAF, like old school GAF from like 10, 15 years ago.
That's kind of awesome.
Because I started posting on GAF in like 2004, I think.
Yeah. Shit. I never got on GAF just because I never had a private email, and I never saw a reason to like get a private email or. And
it took forever. It took forever to get approved too. Like they would literally hold people in approval limbo for like 8 months.
Yeah, it was there was like a huge waiting list too.
Yeah. The only reason I got approved is because I knew Shota from fan sub days. So. And he approved my account. But yeah, like I don't know, I kind of miss the old days of GAF when it was still fun to post on GAF. Because like Resetera just isn't the same. In fact, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of one reason I just don't go to Resetera all that much. Like the only reason I know as many GAF people as I do is because I read a lot back then. Mm-hmm. And because I was on Twitter, I actually recognized a lot of people's Twitter handles.
Yep.
From GAF on Twitter, and I would always follow them and say like, hey, I think this is really interesting, and I would get into conversations. And that's how I ended up making friends with GAF people, even though I wasn't never on GAF.
Yeah, because like every GAF person that I'm like I see GAF people on Twitter, and then I see you responding to them like, how the fuck does Dalo know this guy?
Way to go.
Yeah, I think we talked about that one.
Yeah, we have actually, because of what's his name, Fritz, SNK Fritz.
Oh yeah, SNK Fritz. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Old anime GAF, as you said.
Yeah, old anime GAF posters. Yep.
I also ended up just being friends with people who I didn't know were on GAF, who were also friends with GAF people too. So that's another way how I end up getting a lot of friends.
Yeah. There's a lot of GAF people like in anime Twitter and of course gaming Twitter, obviously. But there's more than you think. Like, I didn't realize how big of a forum GAF actually was until.
Thanks for the follow, Trusty Robot.
Until it kind of like until everybody sort of spread left and spread out.
And
then I run into these people on Twitter. I run into them on other forums. It's just really funny.
Well, yeah. There's also that guy. What is it? Shu Legend? Shu Legend or something?
Yeah.
He was a huge NeoGAF.
Son He Legend. He made all the GIFs.
Yeah, he was like one of 3 big guys on NeoGAF who made all the huge GIFs on all the gaming GIFs.
Amazing.
Like it was him and El Toro, I think. I forget.
Yeah. Yep.
I even contacted him asking like, hey, do you have any of like old GIFs from NeoGAF days on your hard drive or something? I want them. So, he said he thinks he does. He's just got to dig out a hard drive because he didn't archive as well as he did back then as he does now.
Yeah. Who was that?
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh, nice.
On the green.
Oh, and also like the I don't know if you remember, but do you remember when the PS4 came out? And the first person who stood in line and got one in New York was a GAF poster.
Yeah, I do know about that.
That guy I'm actually friends with because like He is in every single Discord that I am in, and he's also a big Fate Grand Order player / fan.
All right.
So we were just talking one day in the FGO ERA Discord, and he was talking about that time that I was like, I stood in line, I got that first PlayStation 4,
I wanted that Eagle.
and I was like, holy shit, wait a minute, that was you that did that?
Nice.
And he was like, yeah. But yeah, you run into gaff posters, like old school gaff names and stuff, like all over the place.
It's a good time.
And another thing that was funny about it is that, like, because I used to be like way involved in like fan subgroups and shit in the early 2000s, and a lot when I first joined gaff in like 2006 to 2004, 2005, I saw a whole lot of usernames of people that I had been in IRC with for years and years and years before, doing fan sub shit with, and I couldn't believe how many people were actually gaff posters that were involved in that from that community. And I see them in other places. Like I go into Macross World and I see tons of gaff posters, old gaff posters on Macross World. I go to,
Come on!
Oh, did you miss?
I thought I hit the red mark.
He did.
For the birdie.
Let's say that hole is enormous. How do you miss? But you just didn't hit it hard.
I didn't have the power. I should have added more power.
Yeah, you're going uphill if you look here.
Yeah, I forgot to
Power
notice
gauge.
that. Oh well.
But yeah, a lot of those old posters have stopped posting on ERA because everything is just so horrible and toxic on ERA.
Nice birdie.
I also
And
don't.
moderation's
I also,
so bad.
I also,
For the birdie.
which is one reason why I don't trust like quote insiders from the
Sloping
recent era,
up.
just because like the moderation
Brakes
is
to the
bad.
right.
So
Well, most of the insiders are known, like a known commodity. So like I wouldn't doubt any news that comes from Resetera. I just don't want to post there as often because everybody wants to fight about everything, literally everything. And then the mods either like are either way too heavy-handed or
For the birdie.
don't come in when they're supposed to and don't do anything. There's no in between. It's like, oh, we're not going to moderate this.
nothing.
We're not going to moderate this entire discussion, even though it's really shitty. Like we're all going to run away from it because we don't want nobody wants to, be the adult and have to deal with all the shit people are going to fling at them. And then there are the times where they're like, oh no, fuck you! I can't believe you think this. Or you said this. I'm banning you forever. And they'll just go through a thread and just like permaban like 15 people. And then people will get mad and make threads about why did you ban so and so, and then they'll ban that person. And this just happens for like it goes on for like 2 days.
Nice birdie.
yeah, that's a classic case.
Oh yeah, it's horrible moderation.
Just relax.
It's unfortunate, but I still,
No.
I occasionally go there, but I just don't
Okay, never mind.
as often as I would like to. As
Yeah, I
did
pretty
for
much
that.
I pretty much only participate in the communities that I was already a part of. On like
the sports communities and things
ERA, like the
that.
sports communities, like the wristwatch community, the Gundam era, and the photography community as well. But other than that, like I stay out of gaming side. I stay away from all the OT threads. I don't post any political threads
It's par
anymore.
four.
Any of that stuff is just asking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.